I am so excited that you're putting the practice tee into your practice routine. You know, the practice tee was the first product we ever created at EyeLine. That was 15 years ago. And it's been terrific. We took it out of production for a while, and now the tour has basically begged us to put it back in. We'd run out of all the extras that we had laying around. And the reason for that is because if I'm lined up properly, my ball position is correct, my shoulders are correct, my ball position between my toes and from my toe line is right, my eyes, shoulders, hips, if those are lined up properly, that's how I begin to really get better, because consistency is so important to hitting it solid. So we put the practice tee together. Really, those were our design points. It has a connection piece that's spring loaded. We simply snap it open, and the rails then go to a perfect 90-degree angle. And you'll notice that they slide up and down and in and out so that I can always have it in the proper position. When I do that, then I can also take the shoulder extension mirror, I can lay it on the rails, and when I do that, I can look down now, see my shoulders, and if I want to, I can see my hips, I can even see my hands in this mirror that is perfectly lined up with these lines so that I can see exactly what my line and what my alignment is. So the process is very simple. I lay the practice tee down. The way I typically do it is I lay it down out like this. This is exactly on my target line as I go, that I'm going to be hitting balls from perfectly. I then simply slide it back like this. And now you know that that line is perfectly parallel to my target line, which is obviously pretty difficult to do any other way. I can then set my shoulder mirror on there in the tracks. I can set it back to where I want it to be. Now it's perfectly lined up. Got it like this. I'm going to extend that out a little bit to make sure my ball position is correct. I look down in that mirror and see my shoulders. This is the way to get set to really hit a lot of good shots. I can move the center rail back and forth to get as much extra turf as I need to. I can hit 50 balls and never have to reset. This is the way you set up a practice station to really get to work to hitting it better. So as you're working on your game, if you don't just want to go out there and waste grass and you want to get better, take 15 seconds, set the practice tee down where it should be, just like tour players do. Get your feet lined up, get the ball position correct, check your shoulder line, start hitting shots. The results are going to be two things. You're going to be more consistent in the setup positions. That's going to make you hit it better. The other part that's really crazy, you're going to be so much more confident that you're lined up properly. You'll hit it better for that reason alone. So put it into play in your practice session. Practice tee will make you better. It really will.